Good afternoon, everybody. It is currently 1:30. We just had news release. USD core PPI monthly negative and PPI negative. We expected that based on yesterday's data release. So, EU, what happened? Well, we overall, you can see there's a lot of liquidity. In fact, let's get rid of the drawings. There's a lot of wicks over here. So I think there's a pool of liquidity over above all these highs, right? And you can see here we have interactions each day. For example, here we took out this liquidity here. Then we took that same liquidity out again the next day. Then we had on the market gap, we had liquidity created here. And then the following day we took it out and this one. Then this day so far, we've not done anything with it. So normally when you take this liquidity, you want to go down, but there's still now equal highs created. I don't know if I've drawn that already. Yeah, I have drawn that already. So you can see with this green line means liquidity other than, to be fair, green lines mean liquidity. I need to change this. Let's make this blue. So, because green line here, 1, 2, these equal highs, I think price wants to, or institutions want to take this out. All right, so we're bullish. Now we've pulled back into this optimal trade entry from this price range, from this low to this high. But what I was looking for, which we just got, was a taken over high. We've taken out this liquidity over here. This was the previous New York Kill Zone high. We've taken out over displacement. Now I'll be wanting a retracement into a key area, and then I'll be able to buy it targeting overall up there, but obviously taken out partially along the way with some resistance. This is also following news yesterday. We had this big push up, which created liquidity, and we had this pullback, which is normal, but we can't just blindly get into another buy because when is it going to happen? But we need a reason. Now we have a reason. We came to optimal trade entry, which is on the larger time frames, a fair value gap. I'll just show you that really quickly. Make it blue for bullishness. This is a fair value gap, as you can see. Price tagged in all the way at the bottom, and we've had that displacement upwards. As you can see, the initial displacement taking out this high right here. Now we just need price to come back down. So the key I've been waiting for is institutions to clearly get involved. One of my mistakes for the past kind of 2 weeks, excluding this week, so starting from last week and the week before that, was the fact that I would not get in when institutions are clearly involved. When they may be involved was when I was getting in. And I felt like the manipulation came afterwards. It's like there's manipulation for the manipulation. So they, obviously there's a lot of people that trade this style now, right? It's quite popular. And so when things get popular, it creates liquidity. Anything that's popular creates liquidity. And what's impopular, or the opposite of popular, what's not as so trendy is trading well, right? Why is that not a popular method? Well, trading well is not popular because people are more likely to lean towards their human nature, which is greed, fear of missing out, over trading, emotions, because they're human. And so you have to supersede that. To be a part of the 1% of anything, you got to be better than everybody else. And to do that, you got to do something different to how everybody else is doing it. So that's why when something becomes popular, you need to be careful that you're not attached to it in the areas of trading, because popularity doesn't always equal a good thing. To the institutions, in my opinion, it equals liquidity. So sometimes I feel like there's manipulation that is fake manipulation. Not fake that is not manipulation, but fake as in it's not the real manipulation. Manipulation to capture fake or early people that are smart. And once those people are caught, they are added to the retail liquidity. So you need to be extra smart, basically. And the only way to know for certain is to get clear, not maybes, clear institutional manipulation. For example, here, this is clear, right? Obviously, it's news related, but it's clear. This is clear. This is clear. These ones, like technically you have a fair value gap here, technically you have a fair value gap here, that's fine. But the only time where I'd only use small areas of fair value gap is for the entry model. When it comes to direction, or when I say entry model, it's talking about getting into the market. Like I'm looking for entries. Like for now, I'm looking for buys. The only way I would look for buys, though, it would be from this high to this low. I'll be waiting for price to come back down to potentially this area right here. And if we go to a smaller time frame, we could probably get it a little bit cleaner. Let's quickly get rid of the way to hide it. Perfect. So how do I unhide it? Okay, I've hidden it. So how do I unhide it? There's an object tree. Oh, I didn't know this. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Interesting. So then that's so cool, dude. Perfect. All right, so here we have this. This is for entry model. Now that this occurred at a key area, we've taken out this high. We are now looking for displacements below this equilibrium, which is this blue line here. So you could get in at this area here, which is an order, well, this is like order flow. Then you have the ability to get in. I probably wouldn't use this since it's been tagged here, but you could. Like there's multiple places, right? The lowest I'd want to go is here in theory, but that is because that is halfway of this order flow as well. Let's change these to blue. Kind of what? Let's go purple. Trying to figure out which purple I prefer. I prefer this one. So now all I'll be waiting for is for price to come down. Potentially get in here. Something like this. So just send an alert. We can move on. And then on the, oh actually, well, that's for the homework we needed to still do. And of course, the daily bias is that we have liquidity up here that we're targeting. I think price wants to take it out. Plus, we have this area here, which we're still not yet achieved. Let me look at GU. What's it doing? GU is still consolidating around this area here, but I prefer the daily price action of Euro USD. Let's quickly scan. Interesting. This is at the 1408 level. You can see the bodies of the candles. Bam, bam, wick, wick. Respecting it. Fairly confident. The only thing I need to know is whether or not this is where, like, we can literally just ignore all of this and just only focus on EU. I just need to know if this is the area where price wants to move from. My overall target will be up here because that's where liquidity is at, but yeah, but something like this. That'll be so good. Right, so a couple of things. I need to do a lot of stream. So I'm probably going to either contemplate the end of stream. Like this is probably the only trade I'm going to look at today. If I'm going to get into a trade, it'll be this. So I might even end a little bit early, and then we still have so much to do though. Yeah, I'm gonna end early, boys and girls. So, how long is 10 minutes stream? Could study a bit, but I'm gonna decision. Okay, I'm gonna end stream, boys. Catch you guys later. Peace.